Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, we're going to be drafting a basic skirt pattern. This particular pattern can be altered to make any type of skirt. If this is something you are willing to learn, stay tuned while we jump right into the tutorial. These are the measurements we need to draft our basic skirt pattern. Materials we need to draw a pattern are pattern paper, eraser, marker pen, French curve, your ruler, hip curve, and a measuring tape. So to begin, we're going to come down by 1 inch from the edge of our paper and draw a horizontal line. This serves as our waistline. This is where all our vertical measurements will be coming from, as our waistline. So the next measurement we are going to take is the length of the skirt. That is the skirt length. In this case, the skirt length is 29. So from the waist line, we'll mark down to 29 inches. Then square a line across. Kindly note that 29 inches for skirt length is what I want to use. You can also use your own desired length. I'm labeling it. That's the waistline, and this is the hemline. The next measurement we are going to take is this waist to hip measurement. The waist to hip measurement for my own in this case is 8. I'll mark that on the paper and square across. So the next thing we're going to place on our pattern is the width of our block. The formula to get the width of our block is half of our hip measurement plus 2 inches. In this case, my hip measurement is 42 inches. So 42 divided by 2, that's 21, plus 2 inches for ease. Total is 23. I'll mark that at the waistline and the hemline and draw a vertical line to join the two. So now we have the width of our block. This block is where our skirt front pattern and our skirt back pattern will be inserted. So the next thing we are going to do is to divide the block into 2 equal halves for us to be able to insert our front and back measurements for the skirts. So in this case, the block is 23 as we previously stated. We're going to divide that into 2. That's 11.5. 11.5, we're going to insert the measurement on the waist and also on the hem and roll a line to join the two together. So now I'm trying to label our block, labeling the waist, the hip line, the waistline, and the hem line. That's our desired length for us to understand what we are working with. This is the center front, which will be cut on fold. This is the center back where the zip is going to be. This is the front part of the skirt pattern, while that is the back part of the skirt pattern. So right now we're going to insert our waist measurement. The waist measurement in this case is 33. We're going to divide out by 4 and insert the measurement from the center front down to 8.25, which is the result I got from dividing my waist by 4. So for the center back, I'll also place 8.25 from the center back and insert the measurement on the back pattern of the skirt. So for the skirt, to have a dart at the back, a dart of 1 inch, I'll impute that 1 inch after the 8.25 mark I marked before. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to impute our hip circumference measurement. For our hip circumference measurement, we will divide our hip by 4. The result for the hip measurement in this case is 10.5. That is, my hip measurement is 42. I'll divide that by 4 and the result is 10.5. I'll insert this result on the center front and also on the center back. And the next thing, I'm going to join it with a hip curve to connect the two lines, the hip and the waist, with a curve. So on the center front, I'm going to go down by 0.5 inch, and on the side front, I'll be going up by 0.5 inch. Then connect the waist to that point you marked newly. Then connect the 0.5 you raised up and the 0.5 you raised down on the center front with a curve. Now it's time for us to insert our darts, these darts will be inserted on just the back pattern only. And to get our dart placements on our skirts, we'll divide our bust span, that is our nipple to nipple measurement, divided by 2. In this case, my nipple to nipple measurement is 8. I'll divide that by 2, that is 4. I'll place that from the center back down to 4 and roll a line down, a line from the waist down to 4 inches. So the dart line is going to be 4 inches. Then connect with a straight line from the waist down to the 4 inches you mark down for the dart leg line. So our dart intake will be 1 inch. That is 0.5 on the left and 0.5 on the right. The one we added, we're going to take it again from the dart, 0.5 on the left, 0.5 on the right. This will make our dart. So now we're going to raise the side back by 0.5, the same way we raise the side front by 0.5. We're going to do the same on the side back for it to align. Then when you are done with that, you will connect that mark to one of the dart legs with a straight line. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take the measurement on the hip, that's 10.5, the measurement that we got on the hip, and transfer it down to the hem, the 10.5 down to the hem. We'll do this on the front and also place the same thing on the back, because we're making a straight skirt. So the measurement on the hip is going to be the same measurement on the hem. Then we use a straight line to join these 2 points together. So right now we're going to be inserting our zip allowance. The zip allowance will be placed on the center back, that is where our zip is going to be. And for our allowance, we're going to be using 1 inch. We'll place this measurement on the waist and also on the hem. Then we use a straight line to join these 2 points together. So right now we're going to go in with our butt shaping. Our butt shaping is necessary to remove every zip bulge that will be on the back of our skirt. And for this butt shaping, I'll be going in from the center back by 0.5 inch, and also from the zip allowance, I'll go in by 0.5 inch and draw a straight line from that 0.5 inch down to the hip line. This is necessary to eliminate every back bulge on the skirt pattern. For clarity purpose, I'll be leveling my pattern. This is center front, this is the side front, this is the side of the front, this is the side back, that is the side of the back, that's the center back, and the other is the zip allowance, which will be on the center of our back. So with this pattern, our basic straight skirt is ready. So right now I'm about to alter this pattern to a pencil skirt. So firstly, I will go in by 2 inches from the side front. Then on the hip line, you come down by 1 inch. You come down from the hip line by 1 inch. So these 2 points are being marked. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to use a straight ruler to join these 2 points together. Now we're about to form our pencil skirt, because pencil skirts are not straight on the down part of it. So on the back also, we're going to go in by 1 inch on the side back, and on the center back we'll go in 1 inch. Whatever we do on the center back, we have to replicate it on the zip allowance. So from the hip line on the side back, we're going to come down by 1 inch, the same way we came down for the side front by 1 inch, and mark to the 1 inch we measured down and join with a straight line. We will do the same thing on the center back. We will shape it, the 1 inch we measured down up to the 0.5 we measured up. This is important for our pencil skirt, to give our butt a shaping, a very nice shaping at the back of our skirt. This is very necessary. You do the same thing on the zip allowance. Whatever you do on the center back, you replicate it on the zip allowance also. For clarity purpose, I'll be labeling the pencil skirt line, which I'm labeling now. This one is the straight skirt line, which I'm labeling now. This is the pencil skirt line. This is the straight skirt line. To make it easier for us to spot while cutting, this is the pencil skirt line, while this other is the straight skirt line. So while we are cutting, to make it easier for us to spot the lines, so I'll be cutting the straight skirt first before I cut the pencil skirt, because the pencil skirt is inside of the straight skirt. Watch the lines I'm cutting for the straight skirt. This way our straight skirt is ready. So from the straight skirt, we're going to cut our pencil skirt. So follow the lines I'm cutting through for you to understand what I'm doing. So measuring our zip allowance is still 1 inch. That's why it's necessary when you are doing your shaping on the bottom, you replicate whatever you put on the center back on the zip allowance also, for you to be able to get these results. So that's all for the tutorial. This is our basic straight skirt pattern we drew in the class, while this is our pencil skirt pattern. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a lot today. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Share my link and turn on your notification bell so you can notify whenever I put a new video. Bye.